So we're just going in with like Savage Overload. Hold up. And that's when you fucking know.
I just dropped a nut. Okay, hold on.
Where is? Oh.
We got
Robyn don't allow. Wait. I'm sorry, Vid. I didn't see any of this.
She
was talking about.
No, I didn't see any of this chat. Hang on. Why can't I use my?
I told you though. I told you that.
Oblivious to the entire fucking thing. Here Vid is sitting here fucking muted. And we started the whole podcast without realizing she was muted.
I didn't mute her. I told
you Vic couldn't speak. I said, and then I was reading what she said in the chat.
And I said I had to make that joke, right? She goes, I said, I don't know, ask it. Ask the fucking mic while it's not working.
It completely went over my fucking head. I'm sorry.
No,
obviously.
Vic, I love you. I'm sorry.
I opened it. Not this picture.
Wait, no, I want to see. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Wait.
Damn.
Stop.
Right in my fucking face. Shit.
But when Landon fucking turned into a puddle of goo, I got traumatized. I was like, oh,
I was gagged. I was screaming. I was laughing.
So you guys are saying this? You guys are saying this? And then us Handons are like, we fucking expected this shit to happen.
I had no idea it was coming. And then like Landon was melting and I was like, what is
just like we called the breakup.
I wasn't expecting it to literally melt after it.
He literally died for the pussy, and he should. I
would too. I mean,
exactly.
I mean,
no. He went out with a bang. Anyways,
he literally did, as he should.
My boyfriend died during sex. Real, not clickbait.
Right, real. This bomb, real.
My first. No, wait. Oh shit! I just thought about again. Never mind.
No.
Girl boss.
But
she's so right.
Just had a crush on Mandy and got a nosebleed.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about it.
And Hope robbed her. No.
Girl was like, oh my
god. No, but you remember later in the season when Hope literally robbed her?
She said, I want him. Girl's like, what the fuck? Like, can you imagine Hope just saying, I want your boobs?
Okay, but that girl was like 2 feet taller than Hope. So
right, she got this forehead, like, girl vibe.
Robyn, almost everyone is 2 feet taller than Hope.
We need to light up balloons so we don't get lost in the crowd.
Jesus.
You're not doing that, Lee.
I'm going to be on the and all of our little children are going to be in the middle.
I didn't know the
whole should rob them.
Fly in on her broom.
In the bedroom. And then we're going to call our hate crime.
You said, giddy up.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this podcast about?
I don't know. Didn't they say we're coming in with nothing? Let's talk about season 4.
It's basically going to be like pre-talks and then whatever else the fuck we talk about.
I mean, listen.
I figured that most of the podcast was going to be fucking pre-talks.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's the best way for everybody to get comfortable and more so to get your steam off because we got to try not to throw shade.
Okay, we accomplished a lot of things. First off, we get to talk to you guys, which is awesome.
Yeah. Actually, instead of typing, because my thumbs be hurting, bless up.
Yeah.
Bless my thumbs.
It shows that there is an alliance, obviously, between Handons and Hizzies, right? Like it kind of brings.
Oh yeah, but also
it makes it almost like a safer zone for people to branch out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And so that just because you ship something different doesn't mean that you can't get along.
But also, I will put this out there. You start following me. I am very block happy. So if you say something I don't like, I will block you.
Yeah, same. Exactly. Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome.
Anything you say that annoys me, even slightly, I will be blocking you and reporting you.
Things to talk about in a Handizzie podcast. Why Malivore reminds me of Sandman in Spider-Man 3.
Okay, let's talk about that first because
We should probably do an intro.
oh, we can do that.
No, we
Okay.
haven't done an intro.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Iz.
It's Robyn.
Hi guys.
All right, okay.
We'll do it
Are you
again.
ready? Are you good? You breathing?
Fine, good. Okay, go.
Nice, put yourself together.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Iz.
Hey guys, it's Naj.
Hey, it's Robyn.
Hi guys, this.
Hi, I'm Liz.
Hi, I'm Brew.
And today we're here with a Handizzie podcast episode. We're just here for vibes. I don't like honestly. We're just here to talk about anything. It was this was a long time waiting. We've been waiting for people to come. Sadly, Zoe couldn't make it, but university studies matters.
Another one.
Yeah, you're in here in spirit.
Zoe's getting that degree.
Yes, degrees also keep
Loser.
You're also in college, so are you a loser?
Degrees. Trust me. Yes. So, what topics are we gonna do today?
Let's go back to what Liz had said.
Yeah. But
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna read them out loud, and you guys can choose whatever you want to talk about. I said,
Okay.
why Malivore reminds me of Sandman in Spider-Man 3. Lizzie's gay wardrobe.
Okay.
Hope's evolution from my poor little meow meow to my abhorrent little meow meow.
Okay.
Why 1 times 10 is the perfect opposite of television. The jar of Landon's black goo.
Okay. I have
Okay,
some
listen.
thoughts.
We did a
Okay, I
whole
have
thing
some
about
thoughts.
Landon's goo, okay? We don't talk about that shit.
She was really just playing with that.
I just kept picturing Hope like scooping it up with her little hands and putting it in. I was
Crying, like
like the that Florence Pugh meme that starts getting smaller and smaller. That was Hope picking up the goo.
You have to think
her sobbing.
she had no clothes on. She had absolutely no clothes on. That
Gagging.
had gotten fucking everywhere. It was also on that little blanket. So what did she do? Like drag it off of the blanket? Like what the fuck? Like did she go back? Did she like
Wait, how did she get the jug? Like, did she do a spell?
what goes
She probably did do a spell.
She said, Ascala, and then that shit came right into the glass. Help me? Because why that shit was glittery too? Like, what was the glitter?
What if she went back to Salvatore school and like grabbed a broom and started sweeping it so she could?
But
Oh
she
my
had
God.
to have a jar too. Like, can you imagine? Like, she's just bawling her eyes out with a jar,
Fucking
in like fucking peanut butter or something.
okay, but like picture Hope with something wrapped around her body because she's naked and she's in the kitchen getting a jar. And fucking Pedro looks in and he's like, "What the fuck?"
No, wait. Pedro and Lizzie, and because Lizzie's gonna make him a sandwich, and they just watch her put that thing into like a fridge,
Like,
and
who's
she's
the
like,
lady- who's the lady in her kitchen? Stand a fucking glass dish.
But they wouldn't even know who she is. She'd just be a random fucking naked
That's-
girl in the kitchen.
Oh my God!
Right, because like she just got done crying when she approached the school, so she's been crying for a while. So she was crying.
She would literally just be a random naked girl.
Bro, can you
That's
put
just so
that, can you
fucking
put that
funny.
gif of Florence Pugh getting smaller in the chat?
Okay,
"Oh my God, wait, my favorite gift."
when she went to the school and she bumped into Lizzie at the party, she was not holding the goo. So she went back to get it.
And put it true. That's true.
I'm going on a trip in my finger.
How did she get that much amount after she left for like a couple minutes?
Oh God, that's funny.
She did a whole like memory
Like,
lane.
imagine it's got like fabrics from like hairs from the fabric of that sheet or whatever.
Not the hairs.
And some like dirt, and some rocks or something.
That's why it is. The rock dissolved. That's why that metallic shit is floating in
Yeah,
and
that's
out.
why she could
So
start-
what you're telling me is that Rebecca and Freya took 3 years to find Niklas's ashes. And Hope had to scoop up this shit of her dead boyfriend.
Right, Hope did this shit in like 20 minutes cats while Freya out here
That's
getting
why,
one
that's
bad
why
cat.
Hope was like, it took you 3 years.
3 years to put it together.
Right. Hope
Yeah,
said,
because
She's
you
like,
know
been
all
there,
she
done
had,
that.
Hope
all
said,
she had was a cup of milkshake, and she was like, you know, I made do.
like,
What's your
What if she,
excuse?
yeah,
What's
what
your
if she put it in the
excuse?
milkshake cup? So then parts of peanut butter blast is also in that goo?
That's why it sparkles.
Yo.
It did sparkle, that's true.
She
It's
used,
like a
she used
unicorn.
the straw like a spoon. It's just like, like a Slurpee straw.
No.
Oh, that's very gross.
That's
That is
nasty.
just very disgusting.
like,
They
why
make a whole art piece. Like, why would they do that?
would
No,
I
but,
do
okay,
that?
but Cleo
Hey, listen.
literally had their hands in Landon's goo. Like, it's just.
I really liked
No,
it, to
Cleo
be
was,
honest.
Cleo and Hope were just scooping that shit up. Like,
No, because they
Okay,
really
that jar,
were.
though,
right.
that jar. Okay, that jar got us. Listen, that jar got us that iconic picture. So I'm just gonna
Fires was like,
take it.
We just completely ignored the whole jar of.
we were in the mourning process. Like,
I
Landon.
didn't even know the jar was there. I was too focused on the fucking picture. Then when we did the
Exactly.
podcast,
Exactly.
Robyn pointed out the jar, or whoever pointed out the jar.
I probably did.
Was it? It was either you or was it Pia? Maybe I don't know. But it was another. I was like, "There's a jar."
No, because
Okay,
how
but
did she know that much? How did she know that exact amount would fit in that fucking mason jar when it looked like it was a lot?
Magic. She's smart.
She said, "Let me go ahead and calculate the circumference of this bottle. Like,
You know what? Let me get a ruler. No, you know,
she was,
I
she was
think
like,
let
she
me
was
take
like the surface area of the goo divided by the volume.
Okay. Okay. You know what I'm wondering? What I'm wondering is where did Cleo get the Malivore mud to make those monsters that she made?
right?
Did she make it
from the floor,
Landon?
didn't?
No.
Oh
she-
yeah, I think she did get it from the floor.
From the floor?
Yeah,
'Cause
she
I'm
did.
thinking
Like, there's a scene.
stole a little bit
There's
of
a scene.
Landon. She's just like, like
She literally fingered Malivore.
What if she put her hands in gold?
No, she did,
Just
because
like,
she
hey, I'm
did.
or something.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. She did watch the scene. It
No,
was,
it's true. Bruce right though. She did get it from the ground.
I'm dead ass not joking. Watch it.
No, but like,
Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull the scene up.
wait, hold on.
Hold on, I'm
Okay.
I think I'm pulling this bitch up.
But do y'all think
Yeah.
that Lizzie bullied Hope about the jar? Like I hope so.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
100%.
She got into that room. She saw that jar. And she said, and now what the fuck is this?
Right, like, now why you holding this shit at the bed? Like, let that shit
So
go.
you're doing ASMR. Is this your, like slime? What are we doing? What is this?
Yes,
We're hoping like that's Lizzie,
She
that's
said-
Landon, and Lizzie was like, "Oh my god, Hope, that's
She
really
said-
sad."
she's like,
Do you remember this freaking song too, Robyn? That I was like, oh, this would be a perfect Handon song, and you're like, did it already fucking
Yeah.
play?
And it happened.
Scoop by Lil Nas.
Talking about, yeah.
no, but like, how did Cleo like sing a
Right.
damn song and still conjure up that fake Landon? Like, did she already have him conjured? And then just like, oh, come on, B, come to that. Like, how do you know where Hope was at? Like, see, this is what the lines ain't matching up. I need somebody that really explain to me. The
Wait,
writers,
what?
like, you know how
Cleo, what?
Cleo was and Caleb and Alert was singing to the ferryman. So how
Yeah.
did she conjure up that Landon then? Like, was the Landon already
He
made?
already had him. Yeah, he must have already.
Yeah.
So how did
Yeah,
he,
she was hiding him. She was hiding him in a closet.
so did
She
put-
locked him up.
She put him a detector. So how did he find Hope that fucking fast in the field? Like,
He just, like nature finds a way.
that simulated because that's how he found Hope at the bus.
Yeah, because he
stop.
just
But,
True.
like,
he just started running, bitch.
He
I
had,
love that man.
Hope,
he had a GPS.
right? He had a monster detector. He had a little,
Cleo inserted
sniper detector.
tools so that Gollum Lennon just knew wherever Hope was.
Yeah, and also when she was going to go get Cleo,
Or
when she
something,
was going,
like just
yeah, he did it. He did it again. He did it twice when he was running after
find
Hope
my
in the
Gollum.
forest to get Cleo. Like,
What if she like stuck an iPhone in him and then just like
Wasn't like Gollum Lyndon kind of technically Hope's subconscious?
Yeah. So yeah.
So maybe he knew where she was because of Hope, like just maybe
Or-
because he was part of her.
Or, simple explanation, he was technically a Malivore monster, and Malivore monsters can find whoever they want, because apparently that's what they do.
Oh yeah, true.
This is true.
Use some
They also
Malware.
have GPS trackers.
Right, they
Or-
do too. And
Or
for
maybe Hope was drinking the goo,
Oh God, no.
and the part that is
Bro,
Landon.
this is exactly why I kick your ass every 3 days.
wow, what would it taste like, Bestie?
Peanut butter blast.
Peanut. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
the fuck it would not.
Because
I
it's a
think about
milkshake.
that every fucking day. No.
Did y'all ever
Yeah.
accidentally swallow
I was
Play-Doh when you were
sick.
a kid?
Probably can't even go
That's
through the
probably
straw.
what
Sorry.
that's-
Wait, sorry.
What?
Did y'all ever accidentally swallow Play-Doh when you were kids? Like
Yes.
that's probably
No, because
It's salty.
I mean,
Yeah.
it tasted like maybe like it was on my hand, but like
it wasn't an accident.
So you think the goo was salty?
Wait, Brew, what? Wait, let's rewind to Brew eating Play-Doh because she wanted to.
it was.
Yeah, and and what? I'm alive.
Okay, this goes back to this post I made on Tumblr. That's literally Brew and I all the time. Hold on. Here you guys go.
Y'all fucking up Play-Doh. Help me! No, honestly, I don't know. What do I used to eat?
I think we should just like talk about weird stuff that went down on Legacy.
No, but like seriously, I just don't understand how fucking Malivore.
Like, first, how did Landon was made? Like he literally just
You know how I went on that video when I was like trying to point out, like I don't know, because like Sailor was just floating around. Who did that?
It was, like the doctor. Like there's gonna be a documentary on Netflix right now, Our Father. Basically, Malivore, what he did to Sailor. That's basically it.
I don't understand how they just like thought that we wasn't.
For a second, I thought Brew was gonna call Malivore Daddy, and I was gonna kick her ass again.
Call what? Call
Wait,
what?
Malivore Daddy.
I was waiting until.
No, that's Mally Landon. That's Mally Landon, and I stand by it. And I stand by it.
Support.
Hell yeah.
Dilf.
He ate down. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And I stand by it. I
Aria.
lost my baby daddy. I lost him. I'm a widow. And you can't suck it, Liz. Because I miss him every day. I miss him every day.
You cannot deny
Okay.
that Malalandon was like, yeah.
No, Arya ate though.
Aria
I really played this shit out of a villain.
ate that shit, spit it out, ate that shit again, threw it at my face. I ate it too.
Exactly.
There's no
Thank you.
way that 312. No, what was it 313? 312? 313? Fuck. What was the one when he had that? When he beat that man up and had that blood on his face?
Oh yeah.
The
Exactly.
way
Exactly.
begging,
I lost it.
even before season 3 started, Handons, because at that point that's all we really talked to, were begging for Malalandon. We knew it was going to be.
We made theories about it during
We knew it was
hiatus.
going to be trouble for Handon. Like we knew that it was going to be pain incoming, but we fucking wanted.
Like, oh my god, Aria?
Same with No Humanity Hope though. Like we knew it was going to be painful for us, but like No
Was
Humanity
it painful?
Hope.
I mean,
I eat that shit up.
I
Like,
eat that shit too.
No
I eat
Humanity
that shit
Hope,
up.
yeah.
The talent. I'm just waiting for that.
oh, also the same thing with Heretic Lizzie. I've wanted Heretic Lizzie since like the beginning of time.
Yes.
Same.
Listen, when she slit Artemis' neck, I was like,
When she was a toddler,
Wish that was you.
I
huh?
wanted her to be a heretic. When she was a fucking toddler, okay?
Toddler. He was like, girl, you gotta wait. You gotta grow into it. No, don't ever do it again. Okay? Don't do it.
What did I?
And I knew,
what?
like, it was obvious that it was gonna be Lizzie because,
I
like,
mean,
she'd been
no.
paralleling Caroline since
yeah.
day one.
No, but here's the thing.
When the
Lizzie-
sister,
Heretic Lizzie has been foreshadowed. Since
Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
100%. I was like, that's so obvious. And sometimes people was not hit.
like,
I mean, I think that Legacies does that thing where like every season they focus on someone.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I say. That's all. That's what I literally said. I said that they have this thing where
It's always Hope plus someone. So like season 1 was Hope and Landon.
like
Yeah.
they do this thing where everybody's storyline gets built up and then they drop as soon as it gets like the biggest point towards the end of the season. And that's why like some people are like, where's the storyline? And I'm like, it just got dropped.
Who do we think who do we think's dying?
Ethan.
Ethan.
Okay.
100%. 100%.
Ethan and Aurora.
Oh, because
I also think Aurora's dying because I don't think there's a way.
Lizzie.
why is it taking Ethan from
Sacrifice
me?
herself for Lizzie.
Naj, I did not understand a word of what you said.
I was like, why is it taking Ethan from me? Like, this is annoying.
The first white man that I've cared about in the TVDO since they killed Stefan and Klaus, and they're gonna kill him again.
Hey,
I'm gonna lose
talk
another
about
white
Stefan.
man.
let's be real. I care
I'm
about
gonna lose another white man.
Ben can stay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Ben is white.
Yeah.
Ben
but-
can stay.
Ben,
I
but
forgot he's white.
You're getting
It's because Ben's gay. So it's like you forget that he's
Also, I just got him.
by default.
You know, like with Ethan been building up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think
Ethan
Ethan's gonna
wanted
die.
to get his boyfriend.
It's so sad.
I also think Aurora's dying. Bruce, right?
Oh, listen.
Aurora is sacrificing herself for Lizzie.
Yeah, for Lizzie.
Yeah, there's no way out of that story without Aurora dying.
Yeah. Yeah, she gonna probably realize the shit she done after she conjured up. First of all, I want to know how the fuck Ben and them think that they know which one is Ken. So you just gonna open all 3 of them sarcophagus and put the bitches free? How do you know which one is Ken? Like now we gotta ask a question. Ben, how do you know which one is Ken?
No, he's gonna open one up. He's gonna see it's not.
It's like,
his
oh,
dad, he's gonna
no.
go, shh, go back to sleep. It's okay, and close it.
Let's back up. Think like
I'm
another
just
one.
checking in. Just checking in.
Another
Right.
one. Thank you.
Another. Thank you.
I will say I am curious if they're actually gonna do something with Kronos.
With who?
Right.
Protos.
Right.
Oh, the time.
I want
No,
her
maybe.
so much.
Maybe.
Girl, I hope not. Girl, I hope not, because I don't want to see that girl again.
No. What I think is that they're gonna skip forward. That's my theory.
Oh, then okay, yeah, do that.
Oh, yeah, but also, didn't they do like a 19s, 20s flapper dancers for like what was it,
Yes.
episode 18?
Okay, so there was a
What?
casting call. There was a casting call
Yeah.
for different time periods.
Yeah. And
Maybe
one of them
for-
was 1920s.
Maybe
flapper.
for Limbo.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
It'll be Limbo.
yeah, but there was a casting call for
I'll talk about
a
Limbo.
couple of different episodes for time periods.
Right. Before I become the Green Goblin. Be like, you for me? Like, don't.
Naj, put your bestie Elvis.
Elvis. When they say that Elvis was gonna be in Legacies, I was like, literally only Legacies would do
No,
that.
because I was on live talking about. I was sitting there and I was like, Elvis is coming. I'm like, who? Elvis
To be-
Pedo Presley? No.
To be fair, I laughed.
Yeah, I laughed a lot. I was like, yes.
I was in denial. I was one of my
He's having a great time with Legacies lately.
one of my mutuals was like,
No, but could you
Why the
imagine
fuck is he
them
coming?
like sitting around the writers' table and they're just like, okay, who should we put in Limbo? And someone was just like, you know what, let's put
no,
Elvis.
Elvis. You couldn't
Okay.
You know what?
Amelia Earhart?
Tupac.
You couldn't put Amelia Earhart something.
Well,
No,
to be
where's
fair,
Tupac?
to be fair,
Where's Tupac?
they did name the gods Ben, Jen, Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I
And
think
I
Land
ate that up.
is gonna be another god because Roth used to call him Land. So it just makes sense. Is my theory.
Maybe,
It's my favorite reason.
maybe.
I need it to be something because they literally gave him Phoenix powers and then they took it away and never hit again.
Yeah, Landon, I could take a flight to Georgia and be like, why did you do this to me?
No, but even at the
You hate
beginning of
him.
905, Emma was
You
like,
hate-
even humans have magic in their blood, and if Landon had no magic in his blood.
You hate my
Yeah.
king. You hate
Yeah.
my king. That's why I said you
And he
hate.
killed Pothos.
And he killed Pothos.
Yeah.
The
I
thing
got-
is,
But did they say that Protos was a god? Because they always change the lore.
Yeah, Pothos technically is, but in Legacies we don't know.
yeah.
He's an
Yeah.
Arrow. So they did say he was an Arrow.
No,
they
but
didn't
what you
say
said
that he
last
was
night? What you said this morning about 302 about the Phoenix, but he wasn't even a Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, the necromancer in no, it was 301
Yeah,
when he was talking to Alaric and Roth, he was just like, uh I don't even know about the Phoenix because technically he's not even dead. I don't know what he is.
and
And at
then
that
too,
point,
he wasn't a Phoenix.
and at that point he wasn't a Phoenix, but also means, and the necromancer would have been able to tell if he was human, which means that he also wasn't human. So what was he at 301? Because even Landon in 302 was like, something's different. I feel different.
Yeah, and that was from Trey on Instagram.
Yeah, we assumed it was because of him just not
Lost-
being Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't know anything anymore. Like I feel like I'm just like a struggling Landon stan. Just know that I'm gonna defend him. I am a judge. I'm a lawyer. You won't win against me. But other than that, I don't even know what to say. Like Landon, I will never forget they put Jade on that fucking episode, but had Landon off scene floating. You won't pass to heaven gates for
Oh
that.
yeah, that was the worst.
Because
where's Wendy?
this is like, oh, this is a therapy box. Everyone has trauma. Okay,
And now Landon wasn't killing himself on season 2.
As a child. And
No, because I have so many problems with Landon in season 2. They fucked him up. They got him fucked up.
I had to cut some stuff out when I was ranting because I was
Look how they murdered my boy.
yeah, like 2A killing himself and then gave up Rock because Josie came and he was just like, oh yeah, time to check. Like, oh, she might no therapist. Emma's there. Never talked to Emma. Oh, let's mention Landon has limited resurrection, but he gets killed every random bitch every next episode. Sebastian, don't you fucking put your hands on my boy again, you fucking 1600 pirate ass bitch. I was nowhere.
Yeah, that you know, like that episode, like Alyssa, Landon, and Lizzie, like I was crying the whole time because I stand all 3 of them, and I was crying for every reason because I wanted Sebastian the fuck away from them immediately.
Yeah, God.
Immediately.
Okay, honestly,
Get the
out of
fuck away.
all the bad storylines Legacies has ever done, the Sebastian thing was the worst one.
What was that?
Yeah.
They
No.
brought up a book and said he gonna die. Who cares?
They
Like
should to give Lizzie some trauma. Literally the only way.
I'm the only one who saw when I saw the
didn't
book. I
even
thought of the
give her
Pirates of
any
the Caribbean. Anyways.
Yes.
yeah, it was
Oh
like,
yeah, there was
they
a
didn't-
book.
They didn't even give her any trauma because then she never brought it up again.
they don't do trauma with legacies. They don't.
Like
She actually casually brought him up in 308.
Yeah,
And she was comparing you with Lyndon dying.
yeah, but the girl was in a abusive relationship. Like, hello?
Like
Yeah,
what?
it's
Like
fun.
And also, I think, you know, like as someone who really just would go to war for Lizzie, you know, like Nash, Landon, that's my Lizzie. So
That's
I was like,
go to war for this man every day.
yeah, I think, you know, a lot of because a lot of people like bring it up all the time too, like when Lizzie kind of compares the other stuff that people did, like, you know, how she kept talking about Josie leaving as if she had died.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, like that's actually because of her disorder. Like when you're like neurodivergent, like anything even slightly remotely inconvenient to you is the end of the world. And she's so fucking traumatized. So like it makes sense. Like to me, it tracks when she was like comparing Sebastian to Lyndon dying in season 3, because like to her, like she was trying to like, I can't relate to what you went through. Like that's what I think you're going through. Like that was her being like sympathetic. And people think she's just being a bitch, and she's not. She was just being nice.
You know, like I mean, like for me, I feel like I think Lizzie's like her like first of all, I want more so trauma and mental illness to be expressed more, but I do think they're getting on a better track. Not with Landon, but I feel like some people just don't understand that, and more so they just do it so they can just shit on Lizzie anyway, anyhow. So I don't really take what people say to heart because like you don't know how she feels. She doesn't have like she can't really know what they really mean, so she has to take the closest comparison to understand the situation that they're in. It's
Yeah.
not her trying to minimize somebody else's experience. It's just
She's
saying
trying to relate.
Yeah,
She
they
wants to
also
relate.
act like Lizzie isn't compassionate, which she
yeah,
is.
like yeah,
Like,
that
Like she's suffering because she cares so much about
Yeah.
everyone and everything.
even saw that in the pilot where she was just like, I don't want to hurt anybody. Like,
yeah.
and
yeah, like, I don't.
the fact that she starts off the season asking her father if she's broken, and
Yeah.
that theme carries out throughout the entire series.
Exactly, and people was also mad at her for wanting to kill Hope, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want her to do?
That was the
Yeah.
legitimate.
Like,
That
why
was
did you?
the
Like,
most
why?
real response?
No, when fucking people were like, Lizzie better apologize to Hope. Bitch, for what?
No,
Apologize
that
for
was
what?
like
No, lyric is trash.
that's like when they were saying that Hope should apologize. What the fuck should she apologize to her for?
Yeah, like Alyssa literally was like, okay, so she killed me, and y'all just gonna pretend that she didn't.
Right,
Like-
and have Lizzie do cleaning duty? No,
Yeah.
I'm going to defend my face like y'all friends.
Yep.
Everybody is basically strong because they're supernatural now. You're not
First
human right
off,
now.
Hope is still
Oh,
fucking
right.
nice.
Hope
You
is
see that
nice.
bitch.
even in the fact in 204 and 205, both Alaric and Lizzie were both like, yeah, you and Landon should
No,
be
Lyric really told Hope to go after him.
fighting for Handon over Jan.
Alaric really said. Alaric
Lyric
really
said, if Lyric said that's your epic love, then go get him. He said,
Yeah.
fuck my daughter. So what are you talking about?
And Lizzie,
Alaric really said, wreck this home.
the
He
fact,
said,
Wreck this
home
home.
wrecker.
the fact that
He said,
Lizzie's
home
all
wrecker.
like, no, we got to stop Landon and Josie. Like, fuck that.
No,
No, but like,
honestly,
Hope really
so
sat there and
funny.
said, Hope really sat there and said, Landon, go ahead and be like,
I hate that episode so much because why
it
did
was only
they?
love her for Hizzy. Only love her for Hizzy. That's it. And then
And Lizzie
like,
threw
she
up in
had
her mouth.
protection. She didn't have
I threw up in
protection.
my mouth.
She didn't have protection. He had to run around the school, no socks. I mean, socks on feet, right?
That scene was really funny to me. I'm sorry.
No,
That
I'm
was
sorry.
hilarious.
That
scene
scene
was
was really
fun,
funny
funny,
to me.
yeah.
I know
Very
Aria
good.
had a bunch of fun with that
The
stuff.
the Landon and Dorian talk was cute. I loved that. And Dorian was just like, when you know, you know. Like you'll just it's just,
He ain't know then.
it's just like, but the fact that Landon wasn't ready, and it was like almost like he felt he had to at the end
Yeah.
after the dance, like that's just no.
And then
Never
afterwards,
been- that is the only time I have ever been grateful for Penelope.
yeah, actually, yeah, because
No, imagine you literally,
But
speaking,
you literally open your diary and there's like
Say
a
anything.
song to hope about a song to hope by Landon.
no, but honestly, they expect me to read the Landon fan about Hope because he was killing himself to see these visions, and then say, "Yo, Rob, I'm 30 to her." Like,
yeah, what
Like
was
if
that?
he used to go and then he's just like, okay,
go on a double date, Landon. Are you on drugs?
No, that's that scene. The scene that after though, the episode after with Lizzie and Landon, where she's like, "Now that you planted your seed."
My God.
She is so funny. She
Why?
is the love of my life. I
Not-
love her so much.
We need more Lizzie and Landon scenes.
Like,
We
they
need-
was
We
like,
really do. Yeah, I
was
agree.
like,
Why does everybody assume I have supernatural strength? or whatever?
Nobody thinks that.
Nobody
Nobody-
thinks that.
Trust me,
as you
nobody
call it,
thinks that.
we need
And
to
you
see, like,
know what? Like, to me, I was talking about this today. Like, to me, it's very obvious that Lizzie and Lyndon only really care about Hope's happiness,
Yeah.
actually. So they would do anything for her, and they have that understanding. So like in 204, when literally like everybody, he's like asking everybody, please stab me with this, please stab me with the sword, please stab me with the sword, and everybody's like, no, we're not
then
gonna
Lizzie
do
goes-
that. Lizzie saw him, and it was on site. It was on site.
Be a dessert. She got done
She
that
said,
dessert.
I'ma stab that man. She said that. She said, I'ma stab this man, and she stabbed him.
Right.
That's why I think they took Lizzie out of the episodes where Gollum Lyndon is shown, like it's revealed. Because if it were Lizzie, she would have killed Gollum Lyndon. She would have killed Cleo. Like none of that would have happened.
That was also the reason why she was in the therapy box after the whole Alaric thing, because everyone's trying to get Hope's humanity back, which is I don't know, I thought that was stupid.
I've said from the beginning.
Oh,
I said from the
Salvatore
beginning.
Idol.
I always thought. I thought three people could have brought her humanity back. Her parents, Lizzie, or Landon. I've always said that, and they've literally gone through two of them who have started that humanity train, and the last person's gonna be Landon.
They each
Like
hit her
you
bit.
start track, and then her family.
It's like levels to her. She takes more time. But the thing for me is like, I don't understand.
No, but Lizzie's reaction, and then to the way that she was mad at Hope for hurting her father, that was the reaction. That's a real reaction. That's like
a valid reaction. Like, I don't know why people put a fucking crossfire over that.
And then people are like, oh, it means that she doesn't care about Hope. No, it means that she actually does care about Hope. She just also fucking loves her father.
And also, like, it's her best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Your best friend just tried to kill your father.
Her reaction was valid, but her in the therapy box when they're all Salvatore Idol, because Lizzie would literally walk up to Salvatore Idol, go, "This is fucking bullshit," and walk away.
Yeah, and be like, "I'm gonna kill this bitch. I'm gonna kill this bitch."
Everybody's over here automatically trying
She
to
would
kill
be
Hope,
mad.
but
She would be mad in Euphoria.
I said that from the beginning, though, that why they were keeping Lizzie away from Hope at the beginning of her having no humanity, because Hope, because Lizzie and Landon are the two people who have that emotional connection to Hope that will have that. It shows like she genuinely. I think that conversation she triggered something in Hope, and that's when her humanity started to come on.
She literally said, "What if Lizzie is right about me?" Crying, and I was laughing. I was laughing
Brew was
so
like,
much.
What a loser.
I really was. No, girl, I laughed so much. I think it's so funny. I think like seeing Hope being down bad for Lizzie is the funniest thing to me, because Lizzie has been that girl since she was a toddler, and now it's Hope.
Yo, she's a clown. No, honestly, like, why do they plan this whole "let's kill Hope" scenario, but then do that for Dark Josie?
What?
Yeah.
Because Dark Josie, yes.
No,
her daddy made a school for her, anyways.
Yeah.
So they think like they didn't. Nice. Repeat that. I don't think they understand what you.
Oh, I was saying that, like, how do they automatically assume "let's kill Hope"?
Yeah.
Like, they all prepared to battle Hope, and then she said, "Kill me." They didn't even do it. So what was the simulation for?
Like, Alarc's all like, "Oh, we have to kill Hope. We have to stop Hope." Even like a bunch of the other ones are like that.
No, like,
oh God.
That's Finch's favorite line. Like, Lane posted when she was doing like her favorite line or whatever on Twitter. She said that was her favorite Finch line.
She's right.
She had to delete it because she was getting quoted.
Yeah.
No, and when okay, so the one moment that I kind of was like,
I got a question. We once did like something like why we ship Handon and why it meant to us. So I would like to hear you guys why you ship his and why it meant to us.
Oh, okay.
Not the spot.
Do you want to go first, or should I?
oh, you can go first.
Oh my God. Okay. I guess always obviously the enemies to friends to lovers storyline always has appealed to me. I've like in Buffy, for example, I shipped Cordelia and Buffy, and I shipped Faith and Buffy. So always the element of tension between two characters, especially when it's queer, in my case, always attracts me. And I just like don't. I think it's more interesting. It makes things more interesting. I like ships that have pizzazz and a little bit of fire. So I like Hope and Lizzie as separate characters. So seeing them together like would always be my dream. But yeah, basically that. And also the whole twin flames that they have, like that they have a lot in common in the end.
It really
two sides of the same coin.
They really do.
Yeah.
I still don't know what
That's why Landon said it. Landon said it. He's like,
but that wasn't even Landon who said that. That was Hope.
It was Hope.
It really was. Yeah, it was her subconscious.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So hopefully it's that.
Yeah. So like, I always acknowledge that like Hope loves Landon, and we're probably gonna get a Handon in game. Like that's always in my head. But like, if Hope were to date anyone else on the show, I always say that like Lizzie's the obvious option.
I've said that from the beginning. I was like, if anybody were to date,
that's literally like set in stone.
I said if Hope has to end up with somebody other than Landon, I want it to be Lizzie because it makes the most sense.
Yeah. I mean, in
Yeah.
a perfect world, it would just be
three of
Handizzie
them?
Polly, but
I mean,
correct.
Yeah.
But
Lane,
I don't.
Lane,
I honestly
you did that with. Never mind. I'm just gonna.
with Ethan, MG, and Lizzie. I honestly feel like I don't know. I don't know if Landon would know what to do with Lizzie Saltzman, but
I would pay. I would pay to see a spin-off that's like Modern Family, and it's the three
Yes!
of them.
Oh my God! Yes.
It would be so fucking funny. It would just be like,
okay.
no, because somebody wrote a fic.
They did?
There's a fic. Yeah, I'm gonna link y'all right now on Renew.
I was literally just gonna say, most of us can write. So where is the Handizzie fic?
I'm gonna.
I mean, Bru and I haven't even finished the one where we started like 3 months ago. So
Two. We have two.
You know, I'm not.
I have like 4 works in progress at the moment.
I have one.
Same girl.
And it's kicking my ass.
3 of them have been published, and I'm still like working on those.
I have one work in progress that I haven't updated, and I have the other one in my Google Docs. The one
I'm waiting. I'm reading.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I uploaded a fic that was Lizzie gets transported into an alternate dimension because Legacies has already touched that. So I was like, it'd be interesting if Lizzie gets transported into the dimension where the Michelson school exists.
Oh.
Because of a monster, and she ends up sleeping with Hope in that universe. And then the guys bring her back to the present, and she's like, wait, I have a crush on Hope. How do I deal with it?
Goes into a gay panic.
Yeah.
Wait, something happened.
In the real world, Lizzie's all like, oh yeah, and you have that like little mole on your thigh, and Hope's just like, what the fuck? How do you know that?
Literally. But it's also angsty because the Hope from the Michelson school is like less jaded, like her parents are alive.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So Hope being conflicted about Lizzie's crush on her because she slept with a version of her that isn't basically like fucked up, to say the least. So
Traumatized.
Yeah, her having that sadness of being like, okay, Lizzie, but like, am I enough for you? Because like,
wait, you wrote this?
Cough.
I wrote the first 2 chapters of it. Yeah.
And
Why did I just start? Like, why did I want to cry right now when you said that?
I want to read that.
Yeah, I want to actually. Why did I not see this? Is this what? Send that link in the chat.
I'll send it right now. Hold on.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Bru. Why do you ship Hizzy?
Basically what Liz said, like since I was like 12 or something, all of my favorite ships were girls that were mean to each other. Maybe that's a trauma. Maybe that's something that I need to work on. Maybe that's inside of me. I don't know, but I just love them. I think they make a lot of sense. I think, like, because like growing up, I literally like Jade and Tori from Victorious were my favorite fucking ship.
Yep.
And like Rachel and Santana from Glee.
Quintana,
I love that. Quintana, yeah. Like I literally love when like 2 mean girls are really mean to each other, but then they just like find like, because I think like I saw a post about it on Tumblr and I was like, oh, okay, so that clicks for me because it's like when you have like a enemies to lover situation, it's kind of like that person has seen the worst of you. They hated you.
Yeah.
But now they like you because they realize like in spite of all of the things that they already knew about you that were negative, they're like, oh, okay, so there's this part worth knowing about you. So I think that's kind of what makes Lizzie and Hope like so special to me, because it's kind of like they're growing up together and realizing like, oh, the reason like the stuff that we really didn't click before, it's because we're like the same. So I really like that for both of the characters, like individually, like Liz said. So I think that's why like he's my favorite ship on the show.
When was somebody that told me I was fucking muted?
Yeah, just because people say sometimes like it's just a ship, but like the ship sometimes brings stuff to your life that you wouldn't get if you didn't met the ship.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then we met each other and we started the podcast. And now we're gonna meet each other like in person. So it's just stuff that's happening because of this little shift. That means actually something for people.
And we told Danielle that. We told
let's not get deep before I start crying. Yeah, no, but seriously, like this was my first ever fandom that I have like actual people my age and stuff like that to talk to, because I mean I'm literally an embryo. So when I was younger, I only had like Degrassi and other shows, that Twilight and Hunger Games. So like I couldn't really talk to anybody about it. And now I'm on social media everywhere, so I'm finding people that like the ship or other shows that I like, and we became like family for that. And for me, I don't have a problem with what you ship. So like I'm never a person that's going to pull you off whatever you ship. I'm friends with people that ship Bucket, Percy, anything like. So it's just crazy to see like how many people I became friends with over like these 2 to 3 years of being in the Legacy fandom. So. And then we're meeting a lot of people in December, so it's gonna be a clown in itself. So
like I just have problem if you ship Posey. I don't wanna interact with you.
At this point,
No, cause same.
Yeah, at this point,
I get you.
Facts.
When did y'all interview Jennifer?
Yeah.
Not that
December. We interviewed her in December.
December.
Okay, so like by December-ish, like I have this really good friend on Tumblr that's a hazy and also a Handon, and she's a black hazy, so that's why I trust her with anything. So she was like, "Oh, I'm listening to this Handon podcast that they're interviewing the custom designer," and she was talking about like the stuff like with Lizzie and Hope, and I was like, "There's a Handon podcast," because I didn't know, and she was like, "Yeah, there is," and she was like, I actually only listened to that one because they actually like the show, so I listened to it and I was like, that was my first exposure to you guys. Yeah. I didn't even know. I was like, oh, that's cool, and then I heard the podcast like with Jennifer because I wanted to know the tea about Lizzie, obviously.
Yeah. We want her again so we can hear more about Lizzie's outfits, because she said that you really will see the change in her outfits and like the meaning. And now I want to know like what the jewelry means, because she said
we'll definitely be on the lookout for that, guys. We'll definitely have her on again. So
she said look at jewelry and outfits and colors and stuff like that. Now I'm like,
y'all gotta fucking ask about the earring with Jenny and that fucking story, because that's haunting me. Every day of my life. I think about that.
I think Jenny just comes on social media to be chaotic for 5 minutes, and
she's a demon. She's the love of my life.
So when I think of social media, I just think like Jenny and like Ben, who have no idea how Instagram and shit works, and it's like.
No. And the fact that Jenny would call Danielle for help.
Yeah.
Are you on crack?
I don't understand.
Because Danielle, how do you know how to use the internet?
No, because Danielle probably has like a flip phone. What you asking for?
Right, like, she can't even work Zoom. She was having a problem.
Why do you think she knows? Because she doesn't want to ask you.
They're just like me, for real.
The thing I got surprised, like Arya knows how to use Zoom. I was like, oh, so you know how to use Zoom. You know how to use Zoom.
He knows how to change. Like Arya, when I saw that anime background on Arya, I was like, I hate this man. I really do hate this man.
He is such a.
He's like literally in any picture. He's like this little bitch.
He thinks he's a hacker. He thinks he's what's that? Mr. Robot. He thinks he's living that life.
No, he thinks he's a hacker. Because why would he take that picture with everybody else and put that head over his face? We don't get our content every other 6 months. Like, can you fucking stop? Please show your face now. I want to see the fact that the Leo Howard thing had to be the only source of content for me.
And then he got Danielle into that too, where Danielle's like, no, I'm going to take a page out of Arya's book.
Like,
Arya, what are you doing to us?
Arya, he gave us a tour. He said, you want to be vigilant? Don't go on social media. And I'm just like,
a gif of Neve from Catfish throwing a phone into the ocean. That's Arya literally. Every time someone's like, hey Arya, can you like I don't know, like promo Legacies or something. Like we have this phone for you, and he's like, he takes it and he just throws it away.
No, this is Ario. When there's a phone pointed at him.
He said,
Yeah, he's so annoying. He's
why are you
12.
flicking me off? Why are you flicking me off?
With the Dragon Ball, shirt, flipping me off.
Like, come on. Like, that's so disrespectful. Like, for you to know you're
Get
on
it
that.
together.
You're literally gonna post the
Now you
picture,
got
Together.
and the cat can be like @CW Legacies. Literally the only thing he's gonna.
like,
Brew,
never.
you seem like the kind of person who will roast me for wearing a Batman shirt right now.
What?
You seem like the kind of person who's gonna roast me for wearing a Batman shirt right now.
Right, like, come on. All right, I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong with me wearing Robert Pattinson?
Yeah,
I'm wearing a Lilo and Stitch shirt.
No, because as soon as I said Batman, I thought about the trauma me and Brew went with.
Oh, shut the fuck up! No, don't bring that up here.
Wait, what? What are we
Because I'm
bringing
gonna
up?
start crying. Because
The
I'm gonna start
drama?
crying about Zoe Kravitz right now, and I can't.
Oh
be doing that.
no! Absolutely not. Listen,
I cannot be doing that.
I have never
At
been
my
so
big age.
heartbroken. I have
At my
never been
big
so
age.
heartbroken. It took me like 3 weeks to watch the Batman because I was like, ah.
I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit because I'm weak. I'm a weak-minded person, and I'm gonna see her, and I'm gonna forgive.
I haven't watched it. I'm trying to watch it within like the next 2 weeks. So
It was really good. I honestly came in expecting nothing, and I came out being like, "Wow, this movie was actually good."
Okay, speaking of that, I remember when that trailer first came out, and we were on Zoom. It was me, Naj. Who else was? We were just like fucking around. We weren't filming a podcast or anything. We were just fucking around. And Naj went on mute and started losing her fucking shit. Right?
No, because
Zoe and Robert.
Because y'all didn't see what Naj and I went through that night.
Stop!
I thought we were gonna die. We're
gonna die because it was another hit after hit after hit. Like,
yeah,
it was because out of nowhere, if someone was like, "So Rob said the N-word," I was like, God, are you there?
I'm like, I'm not too strong.
It's me again.
I'm not too strong.
Hey, Laganja.
I'm like, I'm just gonna have to take a hit. I was over here in tears. I was in tears.
Like, you already a Handon? You already a Landon stan, suffering, and then they bring that up.
Right, because if it wasn't that, it was Landon in limbo with fucking blue lighting, and I'm just losing.
You just cannot get a break.
There was a ticking bomb just about to blow off, and I'm just like, the ticking line of fire hitting it. I'm about to lose it. So
there's a lot of celebrities for me that I literally close my eyes and I'm like, I can't.
I'm telling you,
Sophia Bush.
And
Sophia Bush, yes. I close my eyes and I'm like, I love you. I don't want to see this. I love you. I love you. Oh,
I really was gonna like close my eyes to Zoe, but then everyone's like, yeah, so y'all seen what she said about Jaden? And I was like, oh, shut the fuck up, not Jaden. Not my son. Jaden.
I also was closing my eyes. I was like, whatever. And then she said the shit about Jaden Smith, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yes,
not just once,
and
thrice.
Like no. And then the video, I was like, what? And I was like,
yeah.
The unfollowing song.
I love that. I said there's celebrities that I close my eyes to, and Brew immediately was like Sophia Bush.
Because she was like live on action, like slug reaction. That was Liz with the Sophia Bush tweet. She was like,
I refuse to acknowledge it exists. It doesn't in my world. It doesn't exist. She didn't.
I'm so glad.
Everybody was out of control. Everybody just was drunk. Everybody was drunk.
She's still hot. Like whatever.
Because there's no way that fucking slap shook the nation. I mean, it shook the nation, and I was in tears. I was like, another one. That was another one.
No, and like that shit is so like, to me. I'm sorry, I see that shit every day. Like people outside my house, they be
okay. Brew and I are Latinas, and we are used to this. We see this every fucking
yeah.
I've literally seen
Nash is from Philly.
I've literally seen people in the ER beating each other up.
Yeah, now listen, like they're complaining about a slap. I literally dodged a bullet in real life. Like, like dead ass. I was in grandma's house and like it was a traumatic experience. My cousin was like, "Get down," and I was like, "Oh, get down!" Yes, I'm literally like, I'm still here. So that slap is light work. I just saw somebody
that was
like 3 weeks ago.
Because if you're Brazilian, you literally are your house, and suddenly you're gonna hear like some.
Literally.
Do you guys just like randomly start hearing gunshots in the middle?
Yeah, in my street.
Like it's fireworks. I'm like, it's not July.
Yeah, like everybody. Like it's always like, is that fireworks? Because like when there's like a soccer game, or like when there's a football game or whatever.
When this happens, you best believe it's not fucking fireworks at some point because the guns got me hurt.
Sometimes in the middle of the night, I'm in a call with my best friend, JJ, and she lives in LA. So we're in a call, and then suddenly you hear the bang, bang, bang outside, and she goes, "Were those fireworks?" No.
No, that's gunshots.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm always
every day. Every day, somebody getting robbed in my street, or getting knifed, or getting like. That's not news to me. It's not news to me.
It's nothing. Look, somebody was just carjacked 4 miles away.
It's like Sunday, and like you have your neighbor doing like barbecue to watch the game, and then they got drunk and they start fighting. You hear just.
Yeah, it's literally
every. I have a wild fucking story. So my mom was hired a handyman, so he would come like fix something in the house. And apparently that handyman that lived close by my house had beef with one of the workers from one of my neighbors. We didn't know this. We just hired a handyman because we've known him for a while. And all of a sudden, it's like 10 in the morning, and someone starts banging on the gate at my house.
Oh.
And we're like, what is happening? My mom comes out, and it's like someone from the neighborhood who the handyman slept with his wife, and he was coming for him with a machete at my house. And he kept banging the door, and my mom was like, I'm calling the police. No. And the police, like, they don't come. They take like an hour. Because so what my mom did, we have a gun. Like, I don't.
If it's in the ghetto, they're not coming.
Ghetto?
Girl, they're not coming.
I mean, I don't live in the ghetto, but like there is a bad neighborhood next to my neighborhood, so that alone is like.
That's enough. That's enough for them.
So she has a gun because we live next to a ghetto. So she comes out and she starts shooting, and I'm like, "What is happening? I'm still asleep."
It's time to go.
Yeah, and then the handyman was like, I think he's upset at me. And my mom was like, you think he's upset at you? He goes like, yeah, I had an affair with his wife when this happened, and now he's mad. And I'm like, okay, but why doesn't he leave his wife?
Right, like, why come to the problem? Like, he didn't, like,
no. Wait, because I just remembered, like, something to actually tie up with Legacies that happened to me. Like, because before season 4 came out, like literally like 3 days before, I was taking a nap in my house, and then I just like I wake up and there's a lot of screaming outside, and my mom is calling me, and I was like, oh, what happened? And then I go outside, and there's like 5 or 6 cops outside my house surrounding this boy. And then my mom is like, so apparently a neighbor saw this man trying to jump in to the house, like to our house, to break into it. And I was like, okay, so I was like, and everything was unlocked in my house. Like, he could have really just come in and killed me. And the first thing that I was like, literally 3 days before Legacies comes back, this man trying to kill me? 3 days? I was so mad because that was my priority. I was like, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be killed 3 days before Legacies comes on. I was really mad.
Honestly, like,
Bruce said, let me finish the season and then
right, like, she said, can you wait? Damn, so
no, that's really like I really did feel like, okay, so 3 days before, really, I was really mad. And
Yeah,
but apparently he just wanted to nap or something. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I didn't really care, to know, to be honest.
You almost ruined my legacies. Like, no, my legacy experience. No, like that was as worse as when the Eagles won the fucking Super Bowl that one time, and I was just sitting down in the living room, and then I hear yes, bitch, and then guns shoot, and I'm like, whoa.
That's
That
literally
was worse.
when like that's really like Brazilian neighborhoods when there's like
Football game?
yeah, football game like
Yeah.
every Sunday we have a football game, and also when I think in middle of the week at night or something. Like my legacies is people's football game, I would say, because they literally like be shooting up and screaming and yelling and just fighting outside and getting drunk and like breaking bottles and stuff. Like that's me with legacies. The
No,
way that I
legacies
feel about legacies.
legacies bring out an inner villain in me because sometimes I be on my fight or flight. Mostly because I'm a Landon stan, so I don't have that privilege of having contentment.
Well,
So it's like, yeah,
kinda like that with
Lizzie, oh,
being
and then like Landon's
very
still in
much
limbo.
fight or flight too.
What?
Being a Handon is very much fight or flight too sometimes because
No, honestly, like
where you
how
go.
do we be quiet and we still get attacked? Like,
I literally made a fucking tweet about me taking a nap, and I got fucking quoted.
no, I'm telling you, that's the worst.
I tweeted emojis and I got 13 private quote retweets off the bat.
Yes, I mean, listen,
Jesus Christ.
I didn't even get the luxury of getting a private quote tweet. I got go the fuck back to sleep. So I mean, you're at a good way. Like they told me to go back to bed. I was like,
That sounds like the insults I used when I was like in the 8th grade.
right, like ooh.
No, I always knew how to fight. That's why I don't really take them seriously.
I don't. When they told me to jump off the cliff, I said, well, bitch, I'll meet you there. Like,
So like you wanna bully? You wanna bully?
Right.
Because if I start bullying you,
Let's go back into the Malivore and Sam discussion.
Yeah. What? Are we technically done with that though? Like,
No,
Yeah.
no,
there
we,
were-
we didn't really talk about it because I interrupted saying we need to do an intro.
Oh, the Malivore as Sandman, you
Yeah.
said?
yeah,
Okay, have you guys seen the Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. The scene where he falls into the pit and he turns into Sandman and he starts coming out as like this giant thing. I don't know why every time I see Malivore, I'm like,
Yeah.
Sandman.
Yeah, I feel like I've had like this familiarity of it. I was like, why does this feel like when Landon like started to expand his neck and started to dissolve? I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
even
No,
Sandman.
to me that was Jennifer Check.
Yeah, Jennifer's body.
To me that was Jennifer Check.
Brew hates me for loving that. Movie.
I loved that movie.
I
It's
love the
just people got really fucking annoying about it, and then Megan Fox,
And then Megan Fox married Michelle
Yeah.
Kelly.
opened her fucking mouth
God.
and showed me that she is a freak.
I loved it since I was a kid, and I obviously was like, listen, I can't believe Jennifer and Needy didn't get together. Like, this is what I wanted. This is what I deserved.
Yeah.
And then it got popular over it, and I'm just like, I started to kill it. And
I
then-
watched Jennifer's Body when I was probably in middle school, so I was like,
I
13
was
or 14.
literally like young as fuck. So.
I was literally
was-
watching.
that's
I
why
was
you were gay
watching
now.
it. Yeah, I was watching it, and I was like, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
And it did. And
it did. And it did.
It was every
Oh,
time I watch, I think about the kiss being my awakening. So, I was picking through the step, and I was like, "Oh my god, what is that?"
No, okay, but if you like Jennifer's Body, you have to watch Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Is it on Tubi too? I'm thinking it's on Tubi. I gotta go illegally stream, I guess. Okay. Illegal, I guess. But yes, Malivore, Sandman,
Yes, Malivore and Sandman. I know we keep
And
getting
Jennifer Check.
and Jennifer Check. I mean, at this point, guys, it's not even gonna be all legacies. Like, I don't even know what you're expecting. Like, they get legacies every day. Let us be free. Let us talk about something else.
This is literally we didn't actually come in expecting it to be all Legacies.
Yeah, like we're literally about to get Legacies in like 3. They about to get Legacy. Well, technically.
All right.
Hashtag.
All right. Let's talk about Lizzie's outfits.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
The gay outfits, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I feel like hers and Hope's outfits this season has been eating good. First of all, every costume been eating good this season just because of Jennifer. But like Lizzie's transformation of outfits over the
Has
time.
so many like off the shoulder type shirts.
And
Yeah.
They're fucking.
I cried.
They're amazing.
I
Like,
will.
and
I will say I miss the plaid pants.
Me too.
Okay. My favorite.
And her suspenders.
My favorite Lizzie outfit this season was when she was in the therapy box with the overalls and that like blue and white shirt or whatever.
Yes.
Oh,
She looks so cute.
That's
She
my
looks so
favorite
cute.
outfit. But her
and it's,
her sweater, her like the tie-dye sweater.
yeah.
Oh, I love that
That
one.
one was good too.
I literally said in the podcast with Jennifer, I said you can literally put Jenny in overalls and it would be perfect.
And everything.
I say that.
Yeah.
I literally said that. I was like, just put Jenny in overalls and everything will be perfect.
Yeah, I like didn't we say that we want her to fucking post like give out that sweater that Lizzie had because it was so fucking cute. Have her,
Yeah.
but we're just is there in spirit, I guess. But,
I really love like her bow ties. I miss like season 1 outfits. Like I miss like the bow ties because they were really cute that she had them. And
Oh,
like
bow
the
ties are
plaid,
great, yeah.
yeah, and the plaid pants with like the suspenders.
She's so cute.
She just looks so cute. I love, and the Chucky outfit from the finale in season 1. She literally was.
for me, I always loved Liz's outfits ever since season 1. And I feel like season 2 we got to see some amazing outfits, and then now there it's really getting up there. Like Jesus Christ, I'm like I don't know. Like her
They're
leather,
using
like
a paycheck.
Yeah.
her yes, the paycheck they put into this costume. First of all, the leather that she be in, eat down. Like it just gives me like bad girl vibes. I love it. Heretic vibes. I'm hoping that it stays this way, or maybe like I don't know. Like I'm wondering if they're going to like just because now she's hitting a new arc where she doesn't want to kill Hope anymore, so she's not going down that revenge route. Is the outfits going to change, or is it going to be like this way throughout? Or we're still going to get like our small like season 2 outfits because they were fucking cute.
If I had to guess, I'll probably switch it back because they're also switching Hope back to her old clothes.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
is a fucking disgrace.
I mean, listen, I don't mind the way Hope dresses because she dresses like Haley, so it doesn't bother me. It like makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're free from them school uniforms.
Yeah.
No, because I like what I really love about, again, this is the Handizzie in me speaking, but I love the way that like Hope's outfits are kind of a point in Lizzie that she's like, you're rich, why are you dressing like that? Because if you're rich, why do you get your clothes in Walmart?
I always feel like people forget Hope's like filthy rich.
Yeah, because she like she doesn't dress like because Klaus didn't either.
Yeah.
She literally dresses like Haley and Klaus because like Klaus had a lot of like the shirts that she wears.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same picture.
Yeah.
This is the same picture.
I feel like Hope probably has a lot of Haley's clothes with her. IMO, if they didn't burn down, but
Like,
Oh yeah, because
don't start. Let's not start again.
Honestly, Jennifer's just doing like an amazing job. Like I love the fact that she made Humanity Hope and No Humanity Hope dress completely different.
Yeah.
I know that Danielle you're muted. I know that Danielle had a say in that because Jennifer does take into account what the actors like as well. But like it's just
Danielle had to play in the whole her wearing the 312 jacket too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that like Danielle also helps contribute to what would be best fitted for like Jennifer helps, like she talks to the actors to find like to help with their outfits and wants to get their input. So like even with Amono, she has a Cleo outfit that she wants to be, she wants to wear, that they still haven't found the perfect place to put it. So like, you know, they also put an input of how they want their character to dress as well, and it's just up to the you know, the producers and stuff to basically be like, okay, this is good or not. So like you're seeing them like know what their character would want and dress, but it's just placed into whatever circumstance it is for that episode. So like the fact that Daniel be putting her back into these outfits, like it'd be good. So I be eating every time. Doesn't matter, whatever.
Something that I heard like from y'all's podcast with Jennifer that I heard, and I was like, yes, please, thank you. And it really validated one of my favorite like Hope headcanons is that Hope is a shoe girl, that she loves shoes. Because I remember she said something about like Danielle like really taking her time picking shoes and stuff. And I was like, exactly. Because, you know, Hope, she may be dressing, you know, a little with her outfits, but her shoes,
the shoe game was on fleek.
You know, she robbed a girl because of her shoes. She literally robbed a girl in plain sight.
God.
Daylight.
You know what, though? To be fair, if Hope asked me for my shoes, I'd just take them off and give them to her.
Right. I'm like, I'm sorry
for them on for her.
Yeah. Be like, just sit down. I'll tie them for you. It's fine.
You're so annoying. You're going to say, like, let me take them off and sign on your feet, babe.
You want the jacket, too? I mean, anything.
Hello, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Okay.
And she said she cool. I'm like, okay, let me take off my shirt. Here we go.
I mean, to be honest, if Hope came up to me and were like, I want your shoes, I'd be like, you're 5'2", what are you going to do?
Same.
Like,
same.
Like, we're out of control. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to continue. Like, listen, talking.
Dude, I'm going to have a photo op between Danielle and Jenny. I'm going to die.
Then also, well, Claire, Riley, and Danielle, too. And I'm like,
I'm going to die.
I'm like, Claire, you know I used to love you since H2O, right?
I haven't bought the trio yet. I have the duo.
Yeah, because, like, why can't I not use my promo code? Like, bitch, it's $185 plus tax. What are you waiting for? I'm right here. I'm getting the picture right there. Like, God, I'm a college student at this point. I'm still in. Like, come on.
God.
I'm losing it. Like, why can't I have nothing? Nah, you know what's funny is that, like, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, y'all gave the clown a full ass backstory within 45 minutes, but Landon couldn't get information about Limbo, or more so him in the prison world. If something big don't happen, I'm going to go insane. I don't know who I'm going to become on Twitter. I might just start a war with the host by myself. I'll tell you right now, if I don't get no Landon content, or not like if I'm gonna Landon content, I'm going to become a monster.
Landon stems.
I'm like, Brett, on Twitter, every DM getting blown to pieces. So where the fuck was Landon Kirby? Huh? What episode is it? We ain't done the finale. So which one is it? Landon better be freed. I swear to God. If him and Sailor scenes fade to black, I'm gonna fade to black too. So I'm gonna stop my reaction and I'm getting off. I'm gonna go. Think about where you at? Gone. Just like that scene. Gone. That scene, gone. I'm gonna be in my not here era. It's gonna be very sad. So
no, the way that we predicted Sayla, Aurora, and like just like all this shit, because we were like, oh,
that was.
I mean, too, when I heard Aurora, when I heard the first phone call, I was like, that voice is so familiar.
Yes, that's why I thought. I was like, that has to be Aurora. And everybody was like, no, it's Emma. And I'm like,
when we started the podcast, it was
what the fuck?
Like our
who the fuck thought that was Emma?
Please tell me. People were in that podcast like, girls, actually Emma. I'm like, no, the fuck is not.
Emma?
Like Emma wouldn't. She can't. Even
Why would Emma?
Yeah. Why would she co-orchestrate a place, something to sabotage Hope? Like,
are you kidding? Be serious. Serious.
No, but I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking they got the Aurora idea from us because we have talked about her.
Yeah, because we talked about that when we started the podcast after season 2.
Yeah. And, I mean, also like Aurora, if they were gonna bring back a villain from the original, she was Aurora.
She was. We said that we wanted Klaus's like enemies to be brought back, and she was one on the list.
Yeah, because Tristan's dead, and so is Aurora's brother. I mean, or not Aurora's brother, Lucian. So he made the most sense, and they weren't gonna bring back the Hollow. No. So Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been like, people would have been heated. They're like, so he died for nothing. Like, you imagine?
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
And I would have
Because they already hate Hope.
They hate.
Could you imagine?
They hate her bad. Like,
did you guys see Joseph Morgan's mentions the other day?
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, leave Hope.
He really said, here's what we're not gonna do. He said, here's what we're not gonna do.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my daughter.
Seriously, one thing I feel like they really hate Hope so much that they want her to hold that guilt of her parents forever. Like, they want her. They want that to be the definitive.
They were so mad about the whole.
They want that to be her. They wanted that to be her trauma forever. Like, she can be 100, and they still want to be her trauma.
They were so mad about the whole thing with, like, her seeing Landon or what.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I was so mad.
They did not understand what the concept of that scene was.
Yeah. She was her parents. Like, she talked to her mom during season 5, and with Klaus, she knows that he won't be able to find peace until she does. So she knows that she didn't kill them. Yeah, she's going to mourn that they died, but Haley, in a sense, the circumstances of her doing it led to, like, she didn't stake her. She killed Landon. Like, why do people act like they? And you even more. It's when they fucking Photoshop, like, Klaus and Haley.
It's not only that, because, like, what the clown basically did is, like, you were gonna have a very traumatic memory of something that was bothering you at the moment. Exactly. That's why Caleb was, like, thinking about Cleo, and Jed had, like, Ben in his mind, and then he had that flashback about.
Exactly. They're so dumb.
And also, like, there was such a chain of reaction stuff with Hope, because she killed Landon, and then she tried to kill Alaric, which is, like, her father figure, and then she killed Lizzie, which is her best friend, and then she tried to kill everybody else.
Yeah. Like, she didn't have, like, just everything, and they're just like, why it wasn't Haley in it. I understand the Haley thing about, like, her and the key, yes, 20%. But, like, she didn't do that right now. So, like, why? They want her to hold that in. They want her to hold that in forever. Like I said, that's
the fact that, like, yes, I do believe that Hope, being the martyr that she is, does blame herself for her parents' death. Like, yes, Hope is a martyr. She's always gonna blame herself. Yep. Especially Haley's death. Is that traumatizing for her? Yes, it's one of the most traumatizing moments of her life. But I want you to go to Phoebe Tompkin and tell her to come back. She'll tell you to come back.
You won't even let her picture on the wall. Like,
she don't want no crumble. She wants no crumble on set. Like, I don't know what y'all want. Just like how, like, people be like, well, Candace isn't a good, Caroline's not a good mom. And I'm just like, well, Candace, like, you can't, like, they done with the show. They can't keep coming back and forth to the show.
Yeah. And they also complain about, like, Riley a lot, and, like, Freya, about how she leaves, and I'm like, yes. Yeah, the news. Riley is also, like, a main cast member in her own show.
Okay, she's busy. About the whole
and also for the milk. Oh, sorry, go on.
But
wait, what did you say?
We talked about her leaving for the milkshake. Like, she just left Hope to die and went for a milkshake.
Yeah, that was, like, what I was gonna say. Like, to me, that's really funny.
Yeah,
people are mad about that, and it's funny to me. Like, I don't get mad at that stuff because I laugh.
That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Because she's like, I want to witness the firstborn of the tribe bragging rights, and then said, "Take nah, I'm just gonna go get a milkshake."
To me, that's really funny. That's really funny to me, and also, like, to me, that tracks with the Michaelsons. Like, these motherfuckers be, like, stabbing each other.
Freya stopped her heart and was like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, that's like, Freya was like, you know what? I got a kid at home. Like, I got stuff to do.
I got a hot wife. I got a child. I gotta go.
Yeah, like, y'all want to be, like, watching over her? Because I gotta head out.
Right, she's like, I gave y'all as much as I can give. No, but no, it's crazy though, because I'm just like, Aurora, you didn't tell. Did Alaric even know about Aurora being, like, alive?
I think he doesn't know yet.
Yeah, so, like, Hope, you couldn't have said, how did y'all like, you talking about how your dad,
he knows because Hope wouldn't shut the fuck up about Lizzie.
Does Alaric even know who Aurora is, though? Like, had he?
I think he does.
He does because Hope,
Yeah.
and also Hope, again, Hope wouldn't shut the fuck up.
True.
Like nobody cared, and she kept talking about like, oh, y'all don't care because Lizzie is with Aurora and she's this
Yeah, she
bitch
did.
and she's an ancient bitch and she's like, and like
Yeah.
nobody cares, Hope. You're the only one who gives a shit.
A lot of them are more concerned with the whole "let's kill Hope" thing than oh my daughter is with this 1,000-year-old vampire.
He really doesn't give a shit.
He
Doesn't
doesn't.
and I'm just like, with like Hope over here talking about something. I see why my dad's bad with you. I'm like, why don't you, if you want to throw that in their faces, why don't you not mention the fact that they was out here finding them ashes for 3 years while Aurora was out here twerking with Triad? You could have mentioned that. You want to be shady? How about you throw that shade?
How did they just miss an entire body just like up and walking away?
Entire body, but they out here summoning spells every day at 12 o'clock. Talking about some close ashes. Like, no, that's no way. Hope you could have literally asked them to help you with with Aurora, but no, you had them waste that fucking turkey.
Don't get me started on that turkey, Nosh.
You know what I keep bringing up every time I talk about, because you brought up Rebecca right now. Where's Rebecca's car? Did Hope just like leave it somewhere?
She did. Wasn't her
again.
car the one in 410?
Which one?
The one that, like in 410 when Jen throws her against a car?
No, that was like a normal sedan. I looked at it because I was like, "Is that Rebecca's car?"
Yeah, because I thought that was the one.
No, it was just like it was just a regular ass car. It wasn't Rebecca's. So the like Hope ran out of gas and she was like too lazy to get more gas, so she was like, "Whatever," and just left it.
Yeah,
Like, what car did they take when after the circus or the
a truck.
Okay, but
No,
truck,
it was
yeah.
a truck.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah, where's Lizzie's car? No,
Lizzie was driving it.
Yeah,
She drove it.
Went back to the school and bought Lizzie's car.
Wait, hold on. Let's pause. Like, okay, so in 410, Lizzie and Hope got that random ass black car in the end to drive to the circus, and then they drove that car. But then Lizzie drove to Hope with her car.
Yes.
And then how did she get that? She went back to get that car?
Probably bamped. Is what I'm.
Oh, hey Zoe. Zoe's here.
She's connected.
Oh, hi Zoe.
I don't know if she can hear you yet because she's connecting to audio.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, okay. So
yeah, but it just makes me laugh. Like maybe I just pictured Hope and Lizzie in that fucking Mercedes arguing, and then Hope just
like
driving
beating each other up, just beating each other.
How did they just keep getting cars? Like, I know Rebecca probably mad as shit.
But they stole that truck. No,
they stole it
after they met Jen.
No, wasn't like the truck was Jen's, wasn't it?
Was it Jen's truck?
I think it was
Jen,
Jen's. You're right.
Yeah, Jen put the God, I forgot the word for it.
That's true. Yeah.
She was putting that in the car.
They stole her whip.
They just stole it.
That does.
They really said, "I'm gonna rob this bitch."
Where is Rebecca's car?
She said, "There's no gas." Hope said,
my head canon is Hope like ran out of gas, left it somewhere, so whatever.
Yeah, she did.
Left it at
or Lizzie and Hope had bickered, and Hope drove it into a wall because she was being annoying.
Yeah, no, my head. No, you know, in Clueless, when he's driving the car, he's like, "I'm gonna crash this car." Because like that's Lizzie and Hope. Like Lizzie just like, I'm gonna drive straight into that McDonald's, and you're not gonna do anything about it. I don't give a shit.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
Like somewhere in the neighboring towns, there's a McDonald's with a car just driven straight into it.
$200,000 car stuck in it.
Yeah, like straight into a
Also, I want to know what Rebecca thinks about that, because like Hope literally stole her car, and then
at threat point, she said, "Want me to kill you? I mean, get out of my way." Give me a whip. Like, kidding.
He threatened Rebecca.
Just think about like Rebecca calling somebody to like, "Can you pick me up?" Because
she called an Uber and she says,
I don't have any money with me right now.
Why do they act like Rebecca's such an old fart? Like that, she probably like, what is it, Uber? Probably ran back home, honestly. Like,
did she not just run to wherever she needs to go?
She probably vamped and like left.
She probably vamped.
Yeah.
And told Marcel, listen, she stole my car, so lie to her and act like she can't leave this little astral projection. Cause there's no fucking way. Oh my god.
But also there's
love
like that moment. That moment was really sad, but that moment was also really funny because just Hope leaving her there.
She was like, she said, take this necklace back and also give me your card. Rebecca was like, Rebecca just standing there crying, that one tear, bitch. I swear to God. She was like, I'm just like,
Rebecca's really like, oh, you really are your father's.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I'ma just be robbed. Robbed,
like,
humiliated.
She really just let it happen.
She let it happen. She didn't like that.
Also, was that Hope's phone or did she steal Rebecca's phone as well?
You're right. Because Hope don't got a cell. They're not allowed to have cell phones.
No, it's probably Rebecca's like, oh shit, I left my phone in the console.
So how the fuck did they call her then? Or did Hope call?
So like Hope, she got the credit card information. Like Hope's just like, you know what?
Wasn't the phone the guy that burned alive?
Right. Yeah, so she robbed two people.
Shit, I was not.
So two people were robbed.
No Humanity Hope is just a thief. That's what she is.
A savage. She's stealing
No,
everything.
Humanity Hope is a thief too, because she robbed that shoe. Remember?
Oh, true, she is. Wow.
She is a klepto. She's klepto.
Hope Michelson kleptomaniac era.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like Hannah Mary that used to steal shit. That's Hope.
God.
That's just Hope.
You know, Hope he's stealing.
She's like, I think I'm about to steal, and she steals it.
I'm about to steal Landon from Josie in 4K premium.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Hope all right, 204. Did she not care?
No, she didn't.
She said, I wanted, I just let you be happy, but they were literally like this. I'm like, Hope, what are you doing? No, seriously.
Hi, Zoe. You didn't hear us say hi.
I was literally about to say that say something. Yeah.
We're just sitting here ranting. She's like, I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Jump in whenever
Zoe.
That's basically how it's been. We've just been like talking about
random shit.
Anywhere. There's no
Zoe, sweetie Sarah just joined the chat.
Yes.
I am not gonna say what I told Brew that she hates me for.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Hell no, seriously.
I'm so serious. No, cause
okay. Here's the thing.
I'm gonna gatekeep Lizzie. I hate when they like Lizzie.
Knowing how the CW has operated
Shut the fuck up.
Few years.
Shut the fuck up.
I think that like
shut the fuck up.
Brew,
can someone mute her?
I am trying to speak my truth, and I
don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I want to put it out there.
Truth sucks.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Knowing how the CW operates.
Just how really gonna say it.
The hizzy subtext is there, and I do.
Oh my god. Subtext.
Okay, well, the text is there.
Okay.
But I do think that that this the network is probably maybe not the network, maybe just in general. I think that Lizzie and MG are gonna end up together in this season.
And I rebuke that. That.
I know some of you guys are Missy shippers.
I'm not.
I will say I am.
Yeah.
But I'm like the only one here, so it's okay.
Easy, get help.
Here's the thing. Like, I love MG. I think he's great. I just don't think it makes sense anymore. That's the only thing.
I just want you to picture me in slow mo.
For me,
I don't think it makes sense this particular season because they haven't spoken a word to each other.
They gotta keep away.
So I think that like if they were gonna do Mizzy, like sure, do it.
I mean, to be honest, like I didn't really ship them from the get. I mean, season 1 maybe. Season 2 I got over it. And then I feel like they ruined it when they did that Alyssa thing. They could have done something else than like, first of all, Alyssa. She didn't have to date.
They should have made Lizzie date Alyssa.
They could have done so many things.
I would never. Never.
And also,
get
like,
over.
I think that there's a way that you can do Mizzy and feel like we've earned it. But I think that we hit a point in season 5.
I mean, to be honest, what kind of concept do you think would even make it shippable now? Like MG did as like told this other man to die for her. Like Ethan don't even know her like that. MG, you should.
But to be honest, I would too. I get it.
That's us.
Like
We love her. That's
I
us.
looked at it. I was like, that's me.
So does you
That's me
spirit
right there.
help me? So
That's me right
honestly,
there.
like when Landon died from the put, I was like, yeah, that's me. That's me. You weren't strong. You weren't strong enough. I'm the stronger for it. Let me stop. Anyways, yes.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like to the Mizzies, like congratulations. That's probably
not to congratulate and help. Now my meeting part is about to fucking lose it. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, but
that's like me never shipping me. Like I never really shipped Lethan, like Lizzie and Ethan, and I still don't. But I also called the kind of sort of triangle between them two, which
I called it too.
Is it really a triangle? Because Lizzie is in her own world, period. And
Lizzie doesn't fucking care. Lizzie doesn't fucking care.
Remember what I said? It's gonna be Lizzie, like, I literally said it was literally gonna be like Lizzie, like, not really having anything with Ethan, but having sort of that relationship where she's like, okay, maybe there's something there, but then completely just like
hope.
Yeah.
She doesn't fucking care.
I'm sorry, Brew. I agree with Liz, though. I do see the way that they're setting it up.
Yeah.
I rebuke that in the name of God.
I'm not a shipper. I don't like them together, but I do see it.
I rarely like criticize their writing because
I'm in denial. So.
I think that they try their best. But I also think that that's what Brett's been setting up from the beginning, and I don't think
Brett's also like a big MG fan too. He's made that pretty clear with stuff that he's done in the show, and I feel like just putting Lizzie and MG together at the end of it, like whether or not what comes before that, whatever, but at the end, I do believe that it's going to be Mizzy that ends up together, and I've always thought that.
I honestly think it's going to happen this season because we still don't know if we're getting a season 5.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to happen. And I honestly think that right now, this moment, it doesn't make sense. Like they would have to we have to go back to the story for it to actually make sense for them to end up together. The future of Legacies is so uncertain. I think that they're going to end up together.
I just need a season 5 now. Like, why are they taking this long to renew? You know how
diversity points.
You know how embarrassing it is that every tweet I make has to be Renew Legacy. I can't even tweet about breathing. I'm getting yelled by Brewer to put hashtag renew, so I gotta go back and like it's traumatic.
Okay. If they're gonna give us Mizzy Endgame and Handon Endgame, can they also give us Finch and Maya?
Yeah, but here's my problem with Finch and Maya. It's not that I don't like them. I think it's a disservice to Finch's character to put her with another secondary character.
Yeah, I need.
That is true. Yes.
Yeah.
Finch deserves.
Mizzy.
Yeah, but also
I think they should bring back Alyssa and then make Lizzie and Alyssa endgame.
Oh.
And then I don't really care.
Cozy.
And then I fucking care.
Be like, now I'm fucking your sister.
Oh my god. Stop.
Okay, listen.
Oh my god.
Handizzie Endgame and Finch and Cleo.
Okay, that'd be better. Also, though, low-key, I really like Cleo and Hope together.
I mean, I just feel like I don't know what ships can be like I don't know. Cause like
My-
I like them too, but I don't really see it like.
I don't see it lasting like as long as I thought.
My big Cleo ship is not Caleb, it's Landon. I really like her with Landon.
Oh, me too. But I think it's because of like Omono and Arya's friendship. Like their dynamic really like shows on screen. Like they really do have chemistry together.
Upset, it's so cute.
Their friendship is adorable. I honestly, I know you guys like them, but I don't like.
Yeah, I don't.
Cleo. Only because I just find them boring. I'm sorry.
Wait, Caleb and Cleo?
Cleo as a Caleb and Cleo, yeah.
I do think they're a little bit. That's the problem with I think the relationships and legacies in general.
Yeah, I feel like
they are very stunted and they're very fast.
Like I was so excited for them when they first when Cleo first showed up, but I just have there's no buzz for me right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is when like there's sometimes it's like the ships is hit or miss. Like Ben and Jet, I didn't even have to take a second thought. Once he came in and unwrapped, I was like, yeah, it's done. It's set in stone.
Yeah, same.
That's
like,
the whole, yeah.
Yeah, it was set in stone. And
there's an argument that you can make about like how teenagers get together really fast, and that's true, they do. But also, I don't know, like there's a lot of ships on that show that fall very short. Like fucking Lizzie and Ethan fall out and short, and sorry.
thank you.
For example, like this is what I always tell like Brew when she asks me what I ship, and it's I always have like a very deep disinterest for like MF ships because as a lesbian, it's like hard for me to
care about men.
Like, care about men in general. But for example, I think Handon is fine because first of all, Aria and Danielle have a lot of on-screen chemistry. They're great actors, so they work really well together. So I don't get bored when I watch them because I'm like, no, I can watch this. Like that's fine. But there's certain actors who, no matter how good, like for example, Jenny's really good, but if you pair her with someone who's not that good, then it falls short.
It falls short.
Yeah.
Like for me and MG, I heard MG at some point, like it was okay, but then after a while, I'm just like, and then like with her and but Lizzie and Jen, I was like, yeah.
I find with
Piper's a good actress. That's the thing. So
with me, I always fall for the girl first, always. So like in all of my male-female relationships or ships that I like, it's always because I'm in love with the girl.
Yeah.
But and the only way I can like them is if I actually like the guy too. Otherwise, it's just like, okay.
Yeah, it falls on deaf ears.
I love Landon. I absolutely fucking adore Landon. And I don't like a lot of male characters. Like all my characters are all female, all of them. And so it's very rare that I like a male character. Now, that being said, my other huge male-female ship is Decker Star because I fucking love Chloe, but Lucifer like grew on me, and he's fucking adorable. Not to mention he's bi, so like
yeah. But you know what? You know what Lucifer did? Lucifer gave you a slow burn. It was like 4
Yes.
That slow burn.
Yeah. They gave me a slow burn. They gave me a gay ship. They gave me a whole shit ton of bi characters, and like I mean I fell in love with Chloe right off the fucking bat. So like because I'm in love with Lauren German, like so but like for me, male female ships, I have to like the male, otherwise it's just boring for me. And
obviously that was my problem with One Tree Hill.
And for Caleb and Cleo, I loved Caleb at the beginning. I fucking loved him at the beginning, and right now I have a very love-hate relationship with him. So
I didn't love Caleb at the beginning. I started liking him like after like MG made me like him.
Yeah.
MG made me like him.
I always low-key
bad boy things. So
I always low-key said that Caleb and Lizzie would have been hilarious together. They would have just been like
this
bitchy couple. Yeah.
Even before, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if anybody's ever gonna agree with me, but before like Lizzie even said anything about it, but I thought Lizzie and Jed would have been cute together.
Yeah, no, listen.
I didn't really like Jed until like the half of season 2.
I I actually shipped Maisie and everything. But the thing is, like, because I'm really a big Lizzie fan, like, most of all, I just really love Lizzie. So I want her character to, like, have a good romance, like, story and to make sense for the character. So, like, even with Sebastian, like, I fucking hate Sebastian. I
I
fucking
know.
hate him. But I do appreciate what the character did for Lizzie's storyline in the way of, like, we saw like her fears with becoming the heretic and like what was in her mind at that time. Like, it actually like moved the story along for that thing for Lizzie, like her growth. So
I
like I
think
could
it did.
appreciate that as
I
a
think it
Lizzie
really
stan.
did.
Yeah,
I
like I
think
could
it did.
appreciate that. So like,
My-
and
I
even
that too.
like with
Yeah.
MG, like to me, like season 1, I was like, okay, they're cute.
Yeah.
But then
Exactly.
and then like with season 2, I was like, because MG, like the scene at her funeral when he's like checking everybody, I was like, okay, yes, I ship Mizzy because he really like
So yo,
he
cut
ripped it to those people. He really was like, everybody here nasty. I hate all of you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't deserve Lizzie. And so I was
Um,
like, okay. But then I think like with season 3, with his character going to like Mystic Falls and everything with Ethan, they kind of like broke apart a little bit. And then like with season 4 for me, like Liz, you remember, like I was actually like, I love the idea of like everybody in love with Lizzie because I want Lizzie to collect this house. I want Lizzie to collect all of these houses. I don't really
Yeah.
fucking care. Like, I don't
I
care. Like,
think
that's
I'm gonna
my
get
baby.
so much hate for saying this, and Robin's probably gonna hate me for saying this, but Mizzy reminds me of Styles and Lydia.
What? No.
See, I knew she
Oh,
was gonna say
shit.
that.
No.
That's my opinion. No, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm just stating that's my opinion.
I know, and I still
But
love
if they remind me of a couple, it's Styles and Lydia. But that's all I'm gonna. I'm gonna leave it at that. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
think
didn't.
like with
I didn't
season
watch Team Up
4,
Red.
with season 4, they've been really like, there's no way. There's
Yeah,
no
there's nothing. I feel
fucking
like.
way. There's
Yeah, I
no
feel like.
fucking way.
Yeah, there's no way. I feel like season 4, they're more so developed every other character in their own, which I feel like we've kind of asked for as character development. Because like even like for like I said, I feel like Landon, even though I love Landon as much as any other bitch, he has been reduced to a love interest because every storyline that he gets, it gets like it gets taken away. Power taken away, trauma taken away, prison world
Yeah.
taken away. Being in Malivore, being possessed by Malivore, and being in a closed space, which was one of his traumas, and he just like, okay, I'm fine. That's bullshit. And
Right.
he is probably the one that is still not touched on season 4, but everybody else, they get like, Caleb, he realizes his wrongs. MG, he's moving stronger to being that leader, and like Ethan's embracing his like superhero side. You got Lizzie, being this badass heretic, and realizing that she's not broken, which is, I'm always proud of her from this growth. And then seeing Hope, we're seeing her be like different from how she was, 3 seasons before. That's development. Cleo developing, realizing that she finally does, can embrace her powers, which is something that she always felt like she's somehow tired of having.
here.
And
Right.
so we're seeing all these characters have their storyline, but it's hard for us to it's hard. Like, you can still have that and still try to build these relationships, but
Yeah.
it's like they can't do both. So they'll like drop one, which is why like with this Nathan and Mizzy thing, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna start it, and then they dropped it like beginning of season 4, and I'm just like, where the fuck did that come from? This is a love triangle? I don't believe it. But I'm still grateful to have that, like the development for every character. I'm grateful for that, but I'm just like, that love triangle, I don't see it.
I will say something,
Oh god.
and Robin can also hate me for it, but is this right? It is the same character, like the same couple trope, basically. That's that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch Wolf and see this
I
develop.
love Styles and Lydia, and I don't like Mizzy, and I just
but it's the same trope. It's like
the same. It's the same thing. Their stories are different. Don't get me wrong, but the trope is the same.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing. That's why they remind me so much of Styles and Lydia. And I love Styles and Lydia. They're probably my favorite couple on the entire show.
I feel like that might too.
Mizzy reminds me so much, especially in season 1. Especially.
They're also like the Xander and Buffy blueprint. They're the same thing.
Oh yeah, Xander and Buffy.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was wild.
Yep.
I'm missing one of Buffy. Oh my. Okay.
But I think like I don't know, like season 4, why like okay, so Lizzie is literally like there's 2 boys that's have feelings for her and she knows, but she wanna stay with the girl that killed her.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, okay, let's say that in the perfect world, Lizzie ends up with Hope, which is what I think that's
I'm not even saying I'm not even
Yes, but in the perfect universe, this season
like
should
as
end with
like I
Lizzie
said,
with Lizzie saying, "I am a smart, independent woman, and I don't need a man." That's how the season should end. I vote. With
no,
Lizzie,
because like what I'm saying is like
that you would expected her to like not automatically like fall and like to like, okay, I'm going to be cool. Hope after like the killing thing.
yeah,
like that was something I just didn't understand.
but
you're just writing her like a lesbian. I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, I do agree on the lesbian Lizzie thing, probably because I'm a lesbian. But listen,
no, I'm saying like Liz, you know me, you know me, you see me, you see me, you know.
Yeah.
I was like I was cool with the lesbian Lizzie thing, like whatever, because I really, like I said, I wanted Lizzie to collect everybody. I wanted Lizzie to like just, okay, everybody has a crush on me, everybody has feelings for me. That's it. That's what I wanted. But then like season 4, I was like, when she said like his epic romance material, why don't I feel anything?
Yes, I do agree with that.
Girl, why don't you feel anything? Because you're a fucking lesbian.
Oh.
Why?
At the end of the day of this show, I love every character. Well, that's a stretch, never mind. But as long as Hope and Landon, and I love Lizzie, so I hope Lizzie too, but as long as Hope and Landon are happy at the end of this thing, which pray, I'm okay. Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay, Brew and Liz, have you checked chat?
I just did, and I'm crying.
Yeah.
Give me a second. For fuck's sake.
Oh my fucking god. Can't you leave me alone?
Why do I have a crush on a horse girl? Who am I?
I have to go.
The next episode
I gotta work in the morning.
Okay.
It was nice talking to you guys.
Bye.
Same. Bye.
I also have to go.
Okay, well, we can wrap it up.
That was our Handizzie podcast episode where we talked about everything.
We really did, and then it's probably like 20 minutes because
I apologize.
None of it is useful.
Yeah, exactly. If there's any like beeps, just
enjoy it
for your own good. It's cut out.
But yes,
it's been redacted. It's been redacted for the safety
of the audience.
Everybody else. So
people involved.
Maybe part 2. Maybe some other day when we get a chance. But it was the Handon Weekly episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.